Hello my angels and devils and all who may wander here. Now I know a few people who are itching for this recipe, including myself. Now, the only things I know for sure are it contains sausage. I have chorizo here because it was on special this week, pineapple, and prawns or shrimp. This is how to make a Moana skewer. Now here's the thing, this is a disclaimer. I haven't tried these. I do not know what the flavorings are at Disney, so I am guessing on the pineapple seasoning and on the sauce. So this is just me making it up as I go. The skewer is what they sell at the Bengal barbecue in Animal Kingdom. So you start with your skewer, your chorizo or your sausage. I think it says pork sausage, but I can't quite remember. Then you take a nice chunk of pineapple, and I just try and skewer things as much as I can in the middle. And then you take your shrimp and you pop the skewer through, and then you make sure you bring your tail up as you're skewering it, and then repeat with the pineapple. I made sure I had two of these left to make sure I did them. I did struggle to fit a little bit on. The ones at the end of my plate are actually just plain chorizo and pineapple, just because I didn't have enough prawns and I thought I may as well use up what I had. So we're going to do one more. This is so easy. All I've done is just cut everything up into chunks. I did grab myself some paper towel before and I don't know where I've put it, so let me grab some more paper towel. I put some stuff in the fry pan just to get it out of the way for now. So you take now I soaked my skewers overnight, but you can just soak them for a couple of hours earlier. These are slightly smaller than I would have liked to do this with, but they've turned out okay. Now, the other thing is I do not have a barbecue. And unfortunately I find my sort of griddle pan, saute type pan. So I am just doing this in a regular pan. However, if you have a barbecue, I would highly suggest doing this on the barbecue. You'll get those lovely grill marks. You'll get that lovely charred taste, which is, that is one of the best bits of barbecue. Let's be honest. That's one of the reasons to have barbecue, is to have that barbecue sort of smoky flavor. And there we go. That's the second skewer done. Just dry my hands, wipe all the liquid off this plate so that I can just put that there. So that is our skewers. Now, the next thing on my list to do, put this away, is rubbish bag to make I guess kind of like a spice rub type thing. Now, I don't know what they use in theirs at Disney, but I decided to try this. This is for the pineapple. The pineapple was really well seasoned in Mr. Cheesy Pop's video. I also have, wherever I put it, I have some Himalayan sea salt, or Himalayan pink salt, not sea salt. So I'm just going to put a couple of turns of that in there. I'm going to use some Your Inspiration at Home. Now, if you're not aware of these products, they are amazing. My sister's a rep, so I'm going to make sure to put her link below. You can buy this anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in Australia because it gets shipped directly to you. There's nothing added to these. There's no preservatives, no chemicals, and no fillers. So what you get is the pure things, and where they source organic ingredients. So this is Australian honey powder, maple syrup powder, onion, sweet paprika, herbs, spices, and celery seed, and Australian sea salt. Now, I'm going to use some of this. So I'm going to take probably about a spoonful because we want to sprinkle this over all our pineapple. It smells so good. I use this one. Autumn Harvest is really good I do ramen at home, and I use the rice noodles that you get in the sort of individual blocks, like the big bag of 10. I use those. I throw in some frozen veggies and some Marcel stock powder, and I throw in about 1/4 teaspoon of that, and it gives this wonderful sort of like, it tastes like proper 2-minute noodles. So we're going to add some extra sweet paprika and some cayenne pepper, because this is what I could find easily today. I don't want a lot of cayenne, just a little bit of spice. And we're just going to mix this up, make sure it's mixed well. And the added benefit of this is whatever's left can go into our sauce if you want it to, or you can just tip it out and I did mean to get another container and just realised that as I'm mixing this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take everything out of my pan. I'm going to have to move my oil for a minute. I can just go there. Now the oil I'm going to put my pan on because I want this to be heated. I want this to be sizzling when the skewers go in. So we want to heat it up for a minute. The oil I thought would go really well with this. This isn't a Polynesian or island oil, but it has garlic, ginger, sesame and peanut oil, and I always think that is a really good winning combination to go with sort of island or Indian or Indonesian sort of style, Japanese, those kinds of dishes. So I really like this. This came in one of my red pawpaw boxes and I really have been enjoying that. I've actually gone through it fairly quickly for me. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to let the oil heat. I feel like I'm totally... Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just grab a little bit of this and sprinkle it over each piece of pineapple because that's all you want this on. And I probably did a little too much, so what I'll probably do... Oh, and I started to sprinkle it on the chorizo. We'll just wipe that off the chorizo. Well, nobody saw that, did they? Did you see me put that on the chorizo? So we're just doing both sides of the pineapple. And what I'm going to do is once that's heated up a little, I'm going to pop these in. I won't be able to fit them all in the one pan, but I just thought I could sprinkle this on as I go, and then you've got a really nice kind of, probably a little too much in places, but we're just going to pop those in and then sprinkle on our little seasoning. Now the seasoning honestly at Disney looked more like maybe just a black pepper or just a little bit of something. It didn't really look as fancy as mine, but again, I have some of the YIAH products here. You're going to see them in other videos because I think they're amazing. And as I said, I'm actually hoping they do the special offer my sister signed up under, which means I would sign up for it this year. But honestly, these products are incredible. If you're looking for something really unique, the flavors, if you don't want to buy, if you don't want to have to make these sorts of things yourself, and they're not super cheap, but honestly, you get a lot of product. Like this little small jar doesn't look like much, but I have used that a good dozen or more times making ramen and stuff. So what I'm going to do is let those ones cook for a bit. I have before I baby wipe my fingers, I'll just sprinkle this over the other skewers, and then I'll pour that into a snap lock bag so that I can keep it for the next time I make my Moana skewers. Now, the pineapple in this is so beautiful. I got to try a bit of the extras or the slices that I accidentally cut a little too thin. This is just, as I said, sausage, chorizo and pineapple, just because I had a little extra and I thought, this is my dinner, I'm going to enjoy it. I may as well do the leftovers into skewers because I way went overboard. I didn't count the amount of prawns I had, or as I say as you say in America, shrimp. I can honestly say, other than the Paul Hogan's commercial, I have never heard anyone say throw another shrimp on the barbie. Just for those who think we say that a lot. I've never used it myself. I don't know anyone that has. But oh my gosh, I wish this was smell-o-vision. That is all I'm going to say. I'll pop this down with all my other spices and things. Okay, so what I'm going to do, clean my spicy fingers. I wish you could smell that. I know that's really noisy. I am so sorry. Look at my fingers. That's just from that. I'm going to leave that little bit of spice in there. Now what we're going to do is I am going to grab some garlic and grate it. Okay, sort of chop the end off. My garlic is a little old. I forgot to buy some new garlic, so I had to root around trying to find a bit. Now there is a really good tip I learnt from Gordon Ramsay to do with your ginger. Freeze it. Because you don't use your ginger all that often, it's a really good one to freeze and use later. And you do it from frozen. Okay, let me check on these little babies. See how they're cooking. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Okay, the pineapple may have gotten a little blacker. Oh. But these look incredible. My mouth is watering. These look so good. I really, truly wish we had smell-o-vision. This is going to be something amazing. I don't mind the little bit of overcolour on the pineapple because it is like it is barbecued. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Can you see into my pan? That is incredible. I have a plate ready to pop those in when the time comes. So now I'm just going to grate some ginger straight from frozen. These smell fantastic. This was such a good thing, and it's so easy. Like, I honestly, genuinely did not expect this to be something so simple. Like, I'm just trying to grate as much ginger as I did garlic. I sort of just did 1 clove of garlic. I have another one sitting there, but honestly think that's plenty of ginger and garlic. I've probably gone a bit more ginger. I just think that sort of suits the island feel a little more. So that's got to go back in my fridge. That can just go over here for now, out of my way. So I'm just going to mix that around to get those extra juices up. Now what I have is some pineapple juice. Okay, so I'm not measuring this, I'm guessing. I hope that's okay with everyone. This is how I cook when I'm making stuff up. I have never made this before. I am making this up on the fly. So there's some ginger, some garlic, and some pineapple juice. Let me just check these and see how they're going. These are about done, so I'm just going to turn that off for a second. I have a plate hidden and stashed away to put these on straight away. These, I cannot even believe how well these turned out. These are so simple. Imagine these on a barbecue. Oh my goodness, they would be so incredible. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this last one up. So that's that lot. I won't put the other lot on just because I don't think... Oh, we lost a piece of chorizo, but that's okay. Just because I think that the noise is a little too much. So we'll get back to making our sauce now. So we have some garlic, some ginger, a little bit of our cayenne, the autumn harvest, and the extra paprika. What else I was going to add in was a little bit of, this is pineapple coconut water, but a little bit of coconut water because I thought that would give it a really nice island feel. I was going to add some soy and I forgot to bring it with me, so I won't be doing that. But what I'm going to do is, because this is just me, I'm going to have a little taste and see if I think adding the lime will add more to it or whether that just feels like the right sauce. So that almost looks like the sauce. I actually forgot to bring the green stuff, the parsley, to put in because that's what it looked like it had at Disney. Oh wow, that doesn't need any more tang or zing. The garlic is a little bit stronger than I'd like, so what I'm going to do is, this is the benefit of doing something in a smaller dose. You can go, okay, well the garlic's a little bit strong, so I'm just going to add a bit more pineapple, bit more of the coconut water. I'm starting to really love coconut water in things. I'm not a fan of drinking it on its own. I'm sorry for anyone who's really super healthy and into that. Okay, so now we've mixed that up a bit better because I know that Max said the sauce was very sweet. So I don't want to add sugar to it. The pineapple juice I'm using is pure pineapple juice. It's not got no added sweetener to it. Oh, wow. That is so tropical. So let's just move a few things around. And let's plate one of these as if we were getting it from the Bengal barbecue at Disney. You'll have to forgive me for sweating like a pig, and I shouldn't say that. That'll have the trolls all out going, oh, you are a pig. But, haha, whatever. Life's too short to allow the trolls to win anything. So, what I've got is another plate. Oh my gosh. And yes, I'm using throwaway plates. I'm sorry for anyone who is offended by that. It's just easier for me at the moment. Okay, the little, so let's take one that looks like it's nicely cooked, and then we're just going to drizzle some of the made up Polynesian style sauce, or like Moana sauce, I think we should call this. And we're just going to, I know that Max's may have had coconut or something in it, because it had a lot of, and there it is. That's my take on the Moana skewer. I hope you try this, and if you do, let me know. I'm sorry, I have to try this. I just do. It looks amazing. Oh my god. The pineapple in the one that Mr. Cheesy Pop posted and the one from Disney definitely is more cooked, but I love having that little bit of crunch to it. That's the one that lost its piece of chorizo. So let's try the chorizo with the sauce. Yep. You have to make these. If you're having a Disney themed barbecue, or wow, that is amazing. It is so good. I honestly I genuinely didn't expect it to be that damn good. Like, it is good. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I will talk to you all soon. I'm going to finish cooking these and take some photos for Instagram and stuff. And I really hope you will try the Moana Skewers. Remember, just because you can't be in the Disney parks does not mean you cannot eat Disney food at home or create your own Disney-inspired food and crafts. I love each and every one of you. Until next we meet, remember that you are amazing, you matter, and I do love you. Bye!